Welcome to episode 2. This is going to be a really short one, but it sounds like people are starting to share their stories about their experiences with Phish. So I'm just going to read a message or two that I got in. All right, here we go. I went to a lot of Phish shows starting in 92. And when you mention gatekeeping, I think about the way some people feel special liking a band, and it becomes their whole identity. And they see new fans entering their scene and feel threatened. They're not as cool as me, and I've liked them longer, and the new people are posers. They invaded their space, and now tickets are harder to get, and they are annoying. They don't know the band history like I do, and many are chompers, talking a lot during the show. I've seen this with some. Deadheads too. I remember going to my first Dead shows with my brand new tie-dye, short hair, and lack of knowledge of the band. But I think since they have a much older fan base at the time, most of the old heads weren't the hipster types to openly complain. But I know some got annoyed by the influx of younger fans going to shows after the Touch of Grey breakout era. Their once underground scene was becoming mainstream. Young people showing up just for the drugs and the party and less about the music. It brought a lot of negative attention to the scene. I know some that stopped going to shows because they felt like the scene wasn't theirs anymore. It became a circuit. There was gate crashing and violence in overcrowded parking lots and harder drugs in the open and more cops and more arrests. I can understand how they felt. I haven't been to a Phish show since 1999. Many things have changed since then. Most would be social media and phones at shows. I can't imagine how I would deal with that, and I'm grateful those things weren't a part of my life back then. You can't really live in the moment if you are constantly recording it. Commenting about the show while the show is happening, looking at your phone during the set, posting to social media. Ugh. I feel like everything ended in the 90s. The music, the scene, the culture, everything got worse. But I still have my memories, but no pictures or videos or selfies to document anything, only my experiences. I like that a lot. And I do think some people would say, at least I feel like 2001 was kind of, everything got bad after 2001. That was also September 11th, right? So I feel like 90s was like just America. You felt good about being American. I was a kid, but I remember the 90s just feeling very prosperous economically and all that. And then for me, social media came out when I was in college. So in like 2006, 2005, Facebook came out, was when I got it. And then we got smartphones starting in about 2007. And I'm glad at least I got through most of college and all of high school without social media. But all the generations under me, I definitely feel that really impacted their childhood. Oh, right. Another person said, I had mentioned previously how Phish used to play in the lobby of my sister's dorm. Like 20 years later, when Trey got busted with pills, he had to live in the area for his rehab and ended up going to the same hairdresser as my sister. Small world. Someone wrote, never heard of gatekeeping and thought it could be a military term when you first mentioned it. I always thought I wanted to go to Burning Man, but I had a heart attack and I've changed my mind. I'm old, a privilege denied many. Phish fans can be rude, but most are really nice. Awesome vid. Big Cypress, Seminole, Indian Reservation, 99 New Year's Eve. Music emoji. All right, so that was some things I got from my fans. I got a lot of DMs, but again, most people reaching out are happy, and just once in a while I'll get kind of a bad egg who just wants to gatekeep. Again, to me, gatekeeping is this idea that I'm special because I like something. This makes me feel good about myself because I'm special. I'm not like everybody else. I know something that nobody else knows. And then anyone else who doesn't like what I'm like, they just must not be as good as me or something like that. And they're not open. So I don't know. It's just be welcoming. Okay. I will be back for another episode. Some of these will be short. Some of them will be long. Some of them will have guests. Yes, exactly. Okay. Have a great weekend. Bye.